Yeah, what up, though? It's your man, DJ Caveman. We back again. Another episode of DJ Caveman and IronMonkey talking that shit. You know,
Yes.
some almost 50-somethings, you know what I'm saying, giving our take on the goings on in the world of entertainment and sports. We got a lot going on today, man. DJ IronMonkey in the building as always.
Let's go, Knicks.
We got a growing legend right now on the show with us today. I keep telling y'all that my family do dope shit, man. And we got more real family on the show today. I think like 4 of our last 5 guests been real deal family, dog. 4 or 5. Like, yeah, we got a lot of family coming on the show. Okay, though, we got the specs on today. You know what I mean? He's feeling like he's looking his age today. I don't think do you need glasses, dog? I don't think I ever seen you in glasses. You just don't be wearing this shit.
Nah, I actually do need glasses. I really do. Like, I'm at the age where, real talk, I really be doing this a lot. Just trying to be zooming on.
Oh, you got to zoom in. Just make sure. Hey, I'm gonna just tell you from the beginning. Go ahead and get those progressives, dog. If the doc says you need the progressives, just pay the extra cash for them. Because I was like, man, fuck that. I don't need progressives. And then I was lifting my glasses up all the time to see shit or having to fucking zoom that shit in. So I was like, yeah, let me get them progressives. I was like, I'm the dude with the glasses on his forehead and shit, looking like a mad scientist. All I'm doing is looking at my phone. I was like, so
yeah, gotta adjust the brightness on your phone. I actually got to do that right now.
Let's get to the man in the third box today. You know what I mean? Actor, writer, director, thespian. You know what I mean?
What's up, guys? What's
show, huge success. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he was actually a former co-host of the Saturday Morning Conversation.
What part of the original 3?
Yep.
Finally got him back, man. You know what I mean? Back in the building. Give it up, man.
Yeah.
Ari Brisbon in the house.
What's up, guys? Good morning. Good morning.
Let me ask: is it Ari or Ari? Because I remember I used to say Ari.
I don't prefer no way. It still spells my name.
As long as I'm check square.
Hey, listen. On
as long as you spell my name right.
On paper, I look Jewish until they meet me.
Hey, shout out to Whoopi Goldberg.
And that's his real name too. Like it ain't no fucking.
Nah, it's no. A lot of people think it's short for something, and I'm like, nah, man, nah.
Is it short for Arizona? Nah, nah.
I would definitely not like my name being Arizona. That'd be weird.
Yeah, that's why you go by Ari.
Nah, it's all good. I appreciate you guys having me. This is what's up. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a minute. Just been crazy busy. Just trying to stay afloat, stay positive, and just live life and stop surviving it. Just live life. Because when you survive it, you do some stupid shit sometimes. So it happens that way.
Thanks, man.
Survival mode is understandable, but not a viable excuse for everything.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You know what I mean? Live on the Facebook. We live on YouTube right now. We live on Twitch. You know what I mean? Live, make sure you hit the button. We got the QR code above my head. You know what I mean? Hey, real quick, I just want to shout some motherfuckers out. This week, Trev, our friend of the show, Trevin, he sent me a picture of a cheeseburger that he had in his motherfucking glove box. So that shit is super real. It's super real.
I don't know if I want to ask.
Yeah, man, you gotta watch the couple episodes ago. We had.
Oh, all right. Oh, this is an inside thing. Okay, all right. That makes sense.
It's a show thing. You know what I mean? He sent me this Viking horn flute to drink out of and shit. Sometimes I drink out of that shit on the show.
Nah, see, Pete is known for the making cornbread in the microwave. Yeah. Right. Homeboy Trevor is known for having a meatball sandwich inside his glove compartment, or a sandwich.
Who the hell is making cornbread in the microwave? No,
Pete. Nah,
I
shout
don't
out to
even know you. We gotta talk, man.
shout out to Upper Peninsula P, man. Like like Upper P is he's a cool ass motherfucker, though.
Yeah, nah, we love
Hey,
Pete. That's my,
everybody got a cork. Everybody got a cork somewhere.
yeah, shout out to Pete, man. But shout out to Trevor. He sent me this. I haven't put it up yet, but he sent me this big ass flag in the mail. He also sent me like 15
Wait,
little
you're
mini
doing a
packs.
horrible job showing that flag.
Hang on, man. He also sent me little he sent me like a whole thing of fucking powdered donuts after my powdered donut conversation. But
Oh my God.
you know, you don't want me to have abs, but hold on. He sent me this big I can't even fit it all in the thing, but it says
The juice is loose. You
Juice
got
is
it
loose.
upside down, cuz.
Again, I'm giving you a chance, Daryl. I'm giving you a chance. I'm giving you a chance.
come on, man, it's early on a Sunday. It says the
Right
juice is
now.
loose, and then it got a picture of the motherfucking car chase and shit.
Wow.
All right, you know what? You know what? I need them gold
Wow.
coins that they had like in
Wow.
Sonic. Hopefully, I'll put it out there, and then all of a sudden, people start sending it to me. But I'm not giving motherfuckers my address. I like, I like my,
So
shelter.
shout out to Trev.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it up eventually. I just gotta figure out which way I want to hang it.
Mm.
And then shout out to Amanda. She sent me the motherfucking Nilla cookies because you know how I love Nilla cookies. And the Grogu, it's the little Grogu snack on them bad boys.
Oh yes,
You know what I'm saying?
this is the way.
Mm.
This is the way
You
to
know,
a bigger belly. To a bigger belly.
see, this is what's happening, people. I love gifts. Just let me know they coming because you know sometimes I'm in outer space and I buy shit and then I forget and then it comes to my house and so I'm thinking like what the fuck did I buy now? I don't remember buying anything because you know what I mean. I've been paying bills and shit, and then it's
Make you
like
question your life.
you open it up and it's like I didn't even know these
Nah.
existed. How did I order these? Like, and they don't.
How? Even looking at it like, how high was I?
Yeah.
What was I doing?
That is a valid question.
It's yeah. Like, where was I? Well, why did I buy these? What was I scrolling at? You know what I mean? So just let me know that you're sending me some shit so I could be expecting it, so that I'm not like spending 15 minutes in contemplation. Like,
hey Daryl, why don't you just tell everybody what your address is so that way they can send you stuff?
no, these are people that actually know me, man. Randomly, no, not that I would have very many stalkers anyway, but you never know out here, man.
Listen,
you never know. You might have some fans somewhere.
listen.
Under the rock.
Me and Daryl got a famous story about a stalker where we was on the radio. We went to Manton Projects.
Oh shit!
Oh, now you gotta tell me. I
Hey,
need
hey, so listen. I'm gonna tell
I
this
need to
story
know.
because it's actually kind of funny, right? So back in the day, I was on radio up at Bryan College, down Bryan, and IronMonkey used to come to the show and shit, and he used to have this dude used to call the show all the time, and he'd be like, "Yo, I love y'all," you know what I mean? And he would make some song requests, and then I don't know what happened. Somehow Dawood got talking to the motherfucker, like, and no, he had like a sister or something.
Yo, D, would
Yep.
you quiet? Damn, I'm trying to hear the story. You over here cracking the fuck up.
He had a sister or something that Dawood was like, you know, doing his thing, you know what I mean? And then like come to find out this the sister of this dude that been calling the motherfucking show. You know what I mean? So we on an excursion, you know, we end up over there, you know,
In the wagon.
Shout out to the wagon. And this motherfucker is like got Mike Tyson Punch Out at the crib, and we just like he's like, yo, you want to play Mike Tyson's Punch Out?
Yeah, we're sitting there like, I don't know, like, what the fuck is your sister? like, bring the bitches out. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
It was one of those weird fucking shits, man.
You didn't do it any justice, Daryl, because before we even got to the apartment, we're walking and we hear Dio, because Daryl was the originator back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
We're like, what the fuck was that?
I knew that
Come to
part
find out it was
was
him
me,
that was saying that.
I removed that part from my memory, man. That's you know what I mean. I
Oh
gotta go
man.
back to that electromagnetic shit so I can get that shit. Yo, I'm gonna try one of these on the air, dog. See if they're actually delicious.
Yeah, Daryl. Like that story. Hey, Ari, that story has so many levels to it. Where this dude is trying to give us the Mike Tyson punch out. He's telling us about like how he rigged the cordless phone so that he could hear our
Oh,
conversations on the radio.
yeah.
Like,
And then he
oh
was like
my
spying.
goodness.
He was spying on his like neighbors and shit. Using remember we used to have the fucking wireless phones with the antennas. This dude
Yeah.
has
Oh
like
man.
he's probably like he probably works for the NSA or some shit because this dude was snatching
Nah.
people's signals out of there. Fucking he's in jail.
Oh, you guys had a what the hell they call that back in the day? A
Real
spook.
life adventures.
A
Huh?
spook.
We had a
Oh,
Not the racist term, but the CIA operative, under rat, like
yep.
that's a spook right
hey
there.
dude.
Real talk.
Yep.
We had some adventures doing WJMF back in the day. Shout out to the
Yeah.
nation, man.
Oh, that's what's
Rest in peace to the cyber wolf.
I
Hey,
forgot that you guys did
real
that.
quick, these fucking these like Grogu snacks. Like I see why he liked them shits on the show, and they made them a little smaller. They're like a little smaller than your regular Nilla cookie, but pretty fucking
Shrinkflation.
delicious. Pretty delicious. Well, because the thing is like that this little snack that he likes is mad small, so they just made them like they're supposed to be the Grogu bites. I gotta
Oh, okay. All
I
right.
gotta put these shits down.
Yeah. Num 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 num.
Anyway, let's get into the show, man. D, how was your
Yeah.
week, baby?
My week was decent. Working backwards. I worked last night. What was it? A Liberian Liberation Day or something like that. Either way. But working at the club. Got home at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, that's where like I'm still vibing off of that. But overall, my week was decent. My father is home now, so daddy's home. Feels weird. I never really call him daddy, but either way, life is good. Working on a mix, getting more beads. Actually gonna start doing more festivals and pop up shows and sales and stuff like that. So just gearing up for the summer season. So when you're on the beach, you working out. You don't want to just show your bare chest. You want to have it accentuated. You know what I mean? So I'll let your boy. I got you, Daddy Darius Designs. But how was your week, Darryl?
Shit, man. You already know. Um, you know,
What do I know? Let the
delivering
people know.
just delivering the mail, you know what I mean? Dropping off the packages to the soccer moms, just in the nannies in the neighborhood, you know.
Uh-huh.
Motherfucking Carl
Mm-hmm.
Malone over there.
Shit is good, man. I've been
Call
been
Malone.
back on my grizzly with this health shit, eating right, trying to, you know what I mean, get right with the world. And
Okay.
you know, me and I'm down a couple LBs so
Mm-hmm.
far, you know. Nothing crazy, but I can fit back in my 38s, and that's the most important part. Because
Nice.
nothing's worse than putting on your pants and you're like, God damn, I got to switch to the big johns, and you always keep a couple big johns just in case you have too much lasagna or something. But
Have it sag down a little bit so that way it fits, so it's not on the belly.
or you just try, you get it done. And it feels like somebody just holding you by your hips all day because your shit's just mad tight.
Hip huggers.
You know, you got the shit is not sexy, but we back on our shit right now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We had
Gotta get on your ab game. You gotta get back on your ab game.
Yeah, man. I've been in the gym. I'll probably go to the gym after this, actually. Oh, it's Mother's Day too. You know what I mean? So
Shit. Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. You know what I mean?
Hey, happy Mother's Day to you both, man.
Because
y'all some bad mothers.
Get the hell out
Happy
of here,
Mother's
man.
Day. Hey, fellas, just like I do on Father's Day, I do the same thing on Mother's Day, fellas. Let the good moms enjoy their day today, man. If you got a shitty baby mom, it's not the day to be out there trying to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Drag her name, drag her tomorrow. On Monday, you could get back to dragging her today. We celebrating good moms today. And single dads, that's not your day. You know what I mean? And you're not the mom and the dad. Well, stop.
Sorry,
And,
Mr. Mom.
and if you have the capability, make sure you call your mom or give your mom a hug or some shit.
Or in my case, say a nice prayer or light a spliff, light a candle for the memory of your mother.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
But if she's around, call her. Call her. All she
call her,
wants is some
call her.
yeah.
company.
Make
All
sure
she
you call.
wants you to do is come inside and move some furniture around and
Mm,
take it to the
yeah,
Goodwill, take it to the Savers, and
yep. Reach that plate on the top shelf for her.
she'll never say she just wants to see you. She just needs your help moving some shit, and that's okay. That
Yeah,
just means she wants to see you. That's all.
just wants to be in your orbit. Just wants to see you in her orbit. That's all it is.
That's
Because you
But
all
sound
nah,
like
good.
shout out to all the
you're
mothers.
moving a lot of shit around recently. I see.
Listen, I'm always
Uh,
listen. I got two other brothers, and they do their thing. Their fathers, so they got lives and all that stuff. But I'm usually the one where, call me to
mm.
get the job done and start moving and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You're the accessible child. Oh,
I'm the third of four, so I'm
mm.
only thought about when you need something done right.
The lower middle.
all everything else, it's like he's all right. He takes care of himself.
Nah, he's the lower middle.
Yeah,
Like I'm a middle child, so I know what the middle child is like. The lower middle is
Exactly.
different.
that's like the rite
Yeah.
of passage, though. You know what I mean? Like yeah. That's the
Yeah.
quality time you get to spend with your moms, because then
Oh
shit usually
yeah.
will be like, you want something to eat after you done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know every time I go to my mom's house, shout out to my mom. She's like, hey,
Mm.
Yeah. Shout
take
out
this,
Auntie Fran.
take this
Yeah.
laundry downstairs.
I'm a friend.
You always got some laundry for me to take downstairs. You know what I mean? But
Listen.
Yeah,
or
what would you do if I wasn't here? I would have got it done.
to move
But you
some.
here now.
No, she would have waited. I got 4 nephews. She would have just waited for one of the other kids to come by.
Yeah, I was
My
about to
mom
say you
always,
got nephews.
yeah, my mom's always got something to move somewhere, but that's cool though. You know what I mean? Because it's
Yeah.
like you helping her out.
Give you a purpose.
And she knows I'm gonna go look in the fridge anyway. I don't even look at my own fridge the way I look at my mother's fridge, but
Yeah.
I'll be out that way in a couple weeks and shit, and
Oh,
I'll be looking for the snacks in my mom's fridge.
hey, Daryl, speaking of which, I forgot to tell you. I did go to IKEA this week, and I did get like one of those lazy Susans for my refrigerator.
You got a
Sit
lazy
that way.
Susan refrigerator?
The hell is a
Yeah.
lazy Susan?
Oh,
It's
hold
one
on.
of those circular things.
We gotta educate the youngster in the group over here.
Oh
All right.
man.
So a
All right.
lazy
So
Susan
number one,
is a little spinny thing that you see on like tables and shit, so you don't have to like reach around shit. You just spin it. And it
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
I got one of those.
I did not know. I did not know that was called a lazy Susan, but I know
Yeah,
exactly what
number
that
one,
is.
I never really did the research on like what the fuck they calling Susan lazy like this? Like the fuck, like lazy Susan? Like if my name is Susan or even Karen, I'll take offense. I actually work with a Karen that took offense to the Karen joke. I didn't make it, somebody else did. But if I'm Susan, I'm like the fuck, I'm lazy. But nah, I'm fancy like that. And yeah, I had to go to IKEA. I know you hate that place. I love that place. I absolutely love it.
I'm not
I got a plant. I got a coffee table, a rug.
Oh, you had a real IKEA thing. So how long
Yeah.
how long did it take you to put together your coffee table? Because it came in 17 pieces.
Nah. It's a brand that I'm comfortable with. It took about like 15 minutes.
What's the brand?
I can't pronounce it. Every time I
Man,
see it, I already know
you're the
because of the
IKEA
build.
guy. You gotta learn the names, man.
So this is where it came
Uh,
from. A lazy Susan is called such because it serves as a lazy or automated alternative to a human servant, traditionally named Susan for passive
really?
dishes.
See, nah, I'm from the era. A servant is Benson. Know what I mean? Who's the other one?
Oh,
This
Mr.
this might
Belvedere?
be this might be a
Belvedere.
term that this might be a term that was like curated for the advertisement for like the house mom type era where
Oh, okay.
back in the days in the 50s and stuff, so it's like it kind of
Yeah,
went towards them in that sense.
Actually,
I can see
That's what
that.
I'm envisioning.
what's crazy now that I'm kind of giving it a little thought? Like, if you think about like a lot of these like old school movie wives, like TV show wives, I'm willing to put money that more than half of them were named Susan.
You know what? You know what? To take it a little bit further, as I take a poll, um, you ever meet like a kid named Barbara? They're like baby squirrels. Like you've never seen a baby Barbara anyway, but yet they're always in HR departments.
Barbara.
Like yeah,
What
Barbara. Like
Hey man, put
no
that
no
out,
no no
dog.
no. Pivoting from Susan to
Hey man,
Barbara.
hey that's too strong. You got to put that down, man.
Nah, man, nah, man. I'm tapping in. I'm tapping in. As the young folk like to say, I'm tapping in.
All
But
right,
Oh
all
my
no, no,
right.
no.
god.
The pivot
Hey,
from Susan to Barbara.
also, shout
You
out
know.
to Mike Thrasher in the chat. Daoud said he was gonna call you every episode, dog, and he just don't be doing that shit. I already know he didn't call you, because he would have said, "Yo, I called Mike Thrasher this week," but he didn't. Uh, but
I'm
he been
sorry,
trying to
Mike,
call you.
man.
Daoud, why don't you give
Nah,
Mike Thrasher your phone number so we can call you? Just guys, it's just us.
no, he has my number,
Oh
but
shit.
but nah, no, because it when somebody says, "Look, we got to talk," it puts you in a weird zone. Know what I mean? So it's like when somebody's like, "Yo, call me," like it just puts me in that kind of same weird zone. I'm like, I don't know what this conversation's about. Like, the fuck I do? Am I gonna get reamed out? Like, the fuck is going on here?
That
Is
means you're
it? It's
If
just
always up
it
to
was
no
that
good.
serious, he would have called you. So you already know it's not serious because you've been calling him for a month and he ain't called you, so it couldn't have been that serious. Maybe he just
no. I
wants.
have I know I have an idea what it is, and I'm sorry, but I, I'm gonna give him a call.
Oh,
I need to stop saying it and just do it.
also
That
speaking of old school friends, man, I talked to Sekou this week, man. Shout out to Sekou.
oh word.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I oh shit, Seku's my guy.
Shout out to
He
Sekou.
he, he he's February 6th. I'm February 8th.
He said the same.
And matter of fact, him and his brother Asha. I was actually talking to Asha a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, word.
But Asha and my brother, they both have the same birthday, so that's how like we're always so tight like that. But what did he say?
He just said to say what up, man. He's gonna be
Uh,
out your way in July, and then we're trying to coordinate something maybe for October to all be out there at the same time. But he down in Atlanta, and
oh, what?
so
Oh,
it
all
might
right.
be an excuse to go back to Atlanta. It's been so long since I've been down there.
Mm.
Love Atlanta.
I swear, wasn't he on the development team for DJ Hero?
Shit, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah.
I know he used to
Shout
work
out to
at
Sick.
PlayStation. So shout out to Sekou. You know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
shout out to the honorable. You know what I mean?
TK.
Judge Oscar White.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
The honorable Asha White.
Honorable Oscar White. You know what I mean? Doing his thing.
Yeah.
Um,
He likes
yeah.
to send me random videos of like Fushnikins. Like he just sends me random shit. Ill and Al Scratch. He'll send me random videos. Just like that. Just cold.
Hey,
Out
next
of the
time you
blue.
talk to him, tell him to hit me up, dog.
Will
Yeah,
do. Yeah.
give him the math and shit. But anyway, yo, back to Ari,
Yeah.
dog. Hey, welcome to the show,
Yeah.
man. You know,
Thank you,
Welcome
man.
back.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
back to the show. You know what I
Welcome
mean?
home.
Appreciate you.
Catch us up, man. Like I got a lot of questions, but for the people who don't know who you are,
Yes.
Mhm.
catch the folks up on who you are and what you do, man. And then we got to get into this one man show because I'm
Yeah.
mad I wasn't
So
around to see that shit.
as you can see,
Mm.
I'm Ari Brisbon. I am a professional actor. I'm a improv instructor. I'm an activist, especially for at-risk youth within the city of Providence that are either coming from training school or they're pretty much in the pipeline of about to be graduating from the training school to the prison. And I try to
Mm.
reach out to them in the community with like different types of like outlets that they could do where they can learn some improv. But through the improvisational games, I'm also teaching them how to deal with conflict resolution and
Mm.
certain like tactics where I have them play the games, but the games would also intact with like questions about, say, give me like a 30-second rant about what you're going through the day. Then I'll hear what they're going through, and then I'll kind of recast the situation while they're watching. So I'll have like, give me 5 quick scenes about this situation if it would have went this way. Now
Mm.
I would probably have the person that was telling me the story play the person that was probably causing them the most pain. then try to see, okay, could they empathize somebody that was basically, kind of maybe like just giving them a hard day or something like that. Could they
mm,
empathize that person? And then learn, like, okay, how do you react when you feel betrayed? How do you react
mm,
when you feel like, you're not just sad, but you feel like, you don't know how to get out of this like certain situation. So, because especially with men and especially with us black men,
mm.
anger is the end result and the response to most of the things that we
Yes.
don't even know what we're dealing with on the inside. So, okay, we're sad about something, but we don't want to show it. It goes to anger. Or we
Yep.
feel lost and we feel abused or betrayed, and then that goes straight to anger. So it's like
Mm.
trying to change the narrative about us. And that's just not just with black kids, but that's predominantly what I see. So
See,
yeah.
no, see, and one thing that I know about you is that you used to work security, and that works golden in security, especially when
Mhm.
people are drunk and there's a conflict that goes on. And that security, your thing is like, man, fuck this shit. And
Yeah.
it's anger and force rather
Mhm.
than, all right, you know what? Conflict resolution, what happened? I
Mhm.
bet. You just wanted to go to the bathroom, just give it a second. When people come out, I'll take you
Mm.
to the bathroom, but just give it a second, you know,
Mhm.
rather than be like, nah, fuck that, and kicking them out the club. So like
Yeah.
that in real time is golden. And that you're doing solid work for that. You know what I mean?
No,
Especially at the youth, because teaching them young before they build bad habits or trying to get over some of their bad habits, because again you said that you're working with people in basically like halfway houses, you know and that's very golden. And on top of it, your method is also utilizing your acting skills as well. You know what I mean? Where you're
exactly.
putting them in the situation. So that's golden. You're doing solid work, brother. Like,
No, I appreciate you. And they like the students, like I don't really like to call them students because I that's why I call myself an instructor instead of a
mm,
teacher. Because the
mm,
students teach me. And what really helps me as an actor is that, okay, I'll have an audition, I'm done with that. Then I'll go do my show, I'm done with that. What kills actors, performers the most is the in-between era, the in between part from where
mm,
they get a role and then they're working on the next role. What are you doing in between? Are you studying? Are you taking classes? Are you auditioning? Are you
mm,
reading a book on Stanislavski, Meisner, Viola Spolin, whatever it could be? And with the
mm.
students, it's like I'm getting all that all at once because they're teaching
Real
me
time.
on how to exactly. They're teaching me how to teach them. And sometimes I'm realizing in front of me, like these kids are light years ahead of me. Like I started acting maybe when I was like 13, 14, and technically speaking, by industry standards, I'm a late bloomer because these kids are
Mm.
starting out young. But do they feel like they're going to be a professional actor later on in life? Probably not. But they're all artists. Like we're all artists in some way, and it's like, how do you nurture
You're
that to
giving them
help?
tools. You're giving them tools,
Exactly.
and it sounds like you're more of a captain, where you're navigating the seas in front of you and the waters in front of you. You can't dictate what it is. That it dictates what it is for you, and that's what it seems like you're doing. You know.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So
And just
Daryl,
it
see,
just gets
sometimes
me.
when I'm smoking, it doesn't hurt.
Oh
I
man,
see
listen.
insight. I
But
see insight.
sometimes, sometimes.
Sometimes. No, but again, that baby. Again, nobody can tell me they ever met a baby Barbara. Just like
Oh,
saying,
here we.
have you ever
Here,
There
here
you
have you
go.
ever
we.
We're,
seen a
we're
baby
back on the
squirrel?
baby
Have you
barber
ever
shit,
seen a baby
man.
squirrel? But
You
no, we're
on?
gonna
I
move
saw
off that
baby.
plane.
I saw some baby squirrels the other day, man. Well, I don't know if they wasn't like baby babies, but they was little tiny ass squirrels, dog. You know what I mean? They
I've
was
seen more black squirrels than I've seen baby squirrels. Moving on from
Black
that point.
squirrels.
actually black squirrels are very prominent here in Michigan.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
I saw a
oh yeah.
black squirrel with a gold tail yesterday. It's crazy.
Oh, come
There's
on
a lot
now.
of. I did. I did. I got a
It's
picture
like
of it on my phone. I'm gonna text it to you. I got a pic. I got a picture of it
That's
on my
gonna
listen,
be
phone, dog.
that's gonna be
he
crazy.
probably got the high class nuts too, huh? Like,
I
come on
don't
now,
know,
I got
man.
a
All I'm
gold
saying is,
tail, the
see,
spinners. Gold cane and shit.
Nah,
No. It's Detroit. It's Detroit.
it's Detroit, man. Black squirrels live everywhere, man. Black squirrels, and
Mm.
there used to be a bunch of albino deer out here, but uh,
Let's move off from that squirrel point.
well, I mean, you brought us here.
I know, but
It's all your
I
fault,
know,
sir. But
but
yo,
still,
Eric,
like,
so
I'm not high enough to not move off of it.
Oh
yeah,
my god.
so you're doing the
Mm,
Everett thing, man, and then I see that you your one man show. Is it a one
mhm.
Yes,
man
yes,
show?
yes. It's a
Uh,
one man show called Actor on Parole.
yeah, I mean, you did like 15 shows, and I mean, and all of them were pretty successful. Now you're going to New York and shit, right?
Yes,
Mm,
yes. I'm going to New York in June. That's gonna be
nice.
the
So I
that
heard you mention that you had. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
no,
I
you
heard you
good.
mention that you had like representation now. Did that come from the show, or did you already?
No, that came from it. It's kind of funny because like I've seen it before, and then I said, you know what, let me just try something, and I sent in an application, and she immediately hit me up and was like, "Why haven't we met before?" Because me and her
Mm,
know a lot of the similar people that I've either grown up with, trained with, performed with, and all that stuff. And she's actually assigned a couple of actors from Providence, and the experience with her is that she comes from the theater background just like me, and I believe she also did some time over at like Trinity and stuff.
mm.
So there, and she's an actress as well, so it's like
Do,
she's
do
coming
you
from
want
the
to?
standpoint. What happened?
Do you want to shout her out and actually say her name?
Oh yeah, yeah. My bad. What's up, Marilyn? Thank you for signing me. I appreciate it, Marilyn
All
Bush.
right.
Marilyn Bush Talent Management.
All
She's
right.
a wonderful person. Like, soon as the funny thing is, as soon as I actually signed, she sent me like three auditions, like right away, like 100%.
Bro,
Nice.
Like,
if she's connected to the theater, bro, like that's a nice
That's a
she
dope
launch pad.
thing.
You
she's
fuck around.
connected. She's connected to a lot in New York and Boston, especially because I have good connections within the film industry,
Hmm.
also the theater, and but she's really like well coursed within helping me understand the commercial game. Because like right
Oh
now,
shit.
so that's something that I haven't really tapped into yet. Because right now, what most people don't know is that commercials like to go after non-union actors, so they don't have to
Yep.
deal with the insurance and all that type of stuff. So that's why you see,
Hmm.
versus from when we were younger, we used to see, all the upcoming actors that are A-listers now do commercials. But now it's
Denzel.
like, yeah, now but those people were signed, or they would have an agent and something like that.
Mm.
Nowadays, you don't even have to really be signed to actually have a commercial. You just got to have a look.
Uh,
You got to look like you actually use the product that it is and all that stuff. I mean,
mm.
what was it? I actually auditioned for Bernie and Phil's commercial, which I was mad excited about.
Oh.
Well, I was mad excited about because I grew up watching and playing around with that commercial. So the fact that it came back full circle, they were just like, yeah,
Mm,
we would just like to consider you and see if you could be, an option and stuff. I didn't hear a call back, but that's okay. It's just
mm.
that's the game, that's the practice. A lot
Yeah.
of people don't like the uncertainty of it. They just want to get that gig and then move on. But I come from, you got to show up to the audition. You wait all in line with all these other guys. You hear the people laughing inside the room, like ha 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 ha. He comes out, he's all feeling good about his audition, and then it's your turn.
You know what? Two things. Number one, Daryl brought it up a couple of weeks ago. A lot of
What's up?
people have to get comfortable with the mundane.
Yeah,
Like you just brought up the in between.
yeah,
Like what do you do in the in between? Number one. Number two, that's why I actually started rewatching Wonder Man. Wonder Man is great for that because it gives, like, it's a superhero show, but it has a different texture to it.
mm,
And it, for actors, for like, I'm not an actor, even though like I was in a Cardi's commercial, I was on like a couple of public access shit.
That means you're an actor, and you was just in one of Tommy's
dude,
movies. Come on,
dude, you're
man.
an
Yeah,
actor,
yeah, yeah,
bro.
yeah. Team
You're an
Roy,
Jamaica, Team
actor.
Jamaica.
win the
It
Roy
may
Moore.
Even
not
though my family's
necessarily
from Trinidad.
that may have not necessarily be your craft or whatever, but it's just anyone
The
who's
calling,
anybody is an actor.
the
Yeah,
calling.
like
It's the calling.
yeah, you'd be
But Wonder Man is
surprised.
great for that, like seeing people auditioning, like how you get into mental spaces to do things. How
Mm.
do you separate your personal life and attach it and make it relatable when you're doing a role? Like the
I
things that actors do and what you're doing, golden. Like I can see maybe not for Brill cream, but maybe like fish oil pills. Like, oh man, I'm Ari Brisbon, and I'm here for some fish pills. Like, okay.
I think of it like this. I think of it like Daryl got to go out, 9 to 5 delivering people's mail.
Mm,
You got to go. What? You got to go to work at, like, basically when everybody's ready to just go home and relax. You got to go to work and get prepped up for everybody's fun night. Then,
yeah, ball
me
backings.
used to doing security, same thing. Then you see a
Yep.
construction worker, they could sit there and fall and break their back, hurt themselves. So, like, I look at it as a privilege. Like, this is like I was given a gift.
Hmm.
I'm good at it, but I've also
Yep.
worked hard for it. And it's still a privilege because I'm in a position to give someone else, some other kids that believe in
Mm.
me, to believe in themselves, because the gift that God has given me is not to be kept, it's to be given back,
And
and
also,
yeah.
it's the life we chose. Know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's always gonna be shit somewhere. Like, granted, I did want to be a gynecologist growing up, and I got to a point where I was like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna see some bad ones, so maybe not. That wasn't a
That's
life that
just
I chose. That's not the life I chose. You know what I
Listen, I
mean? But
mean, listen, there's gonna be bad days. There's gonna be days that
yeah.
you literally, the time that I actually stopped really believing in myself. That's when a lot of the craziest things started to happen in my life, which took a turn and got me into the trouble that I got into, and where I had to actually be incarcerated for some time. And
Mm,
me getting But the funny thing is, and this is where I say it in my show, Actor on Parole, where me and my director, we call it the Renaissance, where when I was on bail, every single thing that I dreamed of doing when I was in high school, doing Shakespeare and all that stuff, started to happen, one thing after another. I would get in one movie,
mm,
then I would get in another one, then I would get in another one. Then it was to the point where I would go to New York, do a film. Tommy would hit me up. Hey, Ari, what are you doing tomorrow? I'm coming back from New York. Want to be in a film? Okay. All right, cool. Then jump in that. And then, hey, we got this theatrical show that could really help you out with some money. You want to do it? Okay. All right, cool. Then I sign on to a movie while I was literally training myself as a dancer in a theatrical
mm,
piece, and shooting a movie for 30 days straight, going from a rehearsal for 4 hours in the morning all the way to a 16-hour shoot at the end of the day,
mm.
when it came to the
Yo,
Ephus baseball movie. So it's like everything that I was dreaming of happening, but in the back of my head, I was like, damn, I actually have to go to jail. I actually have to go to prison. So it was like,
mm,
am I doing this just to get it done because I know I'm going to be gone for a while? Yeah, but it's also, this is the way of the universe and God telling me, like, this is what happens when you try to shit on your blessings. This is what happens when you really try to take away
yep,
your opportunities for yourself,
yep.
because now I'm gonna show you exactly what you're going to be missing for these next couple of years.
I'm
So I
glad
did
you
my
said that
yeah, yeah.
because and I've said this like a couple of times. Like at work, one thing that I've realized, there's a trend where people think that it's cool or cute or whatever to be like, oh man, fuck this place. I don't want to be here. I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up, man. Yo, it's work. It's not play. It's not recess. Like, just suck it up, do the job, and move on. So, like, stop complaining about the life that you chose. If you don't want to do this, don't do it.
Mm.
But stop
Yeah.
saying like,
Yeah, sometimes your
fuck
job
this
is
place.
shitty though. Sometimes your job is
Yeah, it
shitty,
is. It
and,
is.
and it's
And
okay
yeah,
to say that your job is shitty as long as you do a good job. You know what I mean? Like fuck my job. You know what I mean?
but
Like
no, but no, but to keep echoing that and putting that out in the universe. But then when people are actually hardworking people doing an
Mm.
honest job, and
Yeah.
like, well, look at them, and now I want to shit talk that person
oh,
because it's cool.
that's a different thing. Like sometimes you
Yeah.
just your job is just
Yeah,
not. It's not the job you want to do, but it's the job you have to do. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
you do choose to do the job because that's what you have to do to get to where you want to get to. Sometimes your job is a stepping stone. Sometimes your job is just what you got to do to survive. Like I didn't go to the post office because I wanted to. I went to the post office because all the clubs closed during COVID.
It was a pivot.
I had no industry. You know what I mean? So I had to go do some shit. So I chose the post office. Right.
But you know what? But in that choice, there's things that you have to do that you might not even want to do. Because I had to do it.
Job. I don't want to do any of it, but I'm good. But if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna at least just be good at it. You know what I mean? But like,
listen,
and now I'm looking into what the next pivot might be because I like DJing and maybe I'll get back to that full time at some point. But it is. But you gotta, because that's the life I really chose. You know what I mean? Is this media shit and being and planning these events and doing a little bit of acting and doing the voice work. Like I'm that's the next step for me. Like I got my setup is almost set up for me to start really chasing this voice work. Like I need to be in a Disney movie. Like there's not, you know what I mean? Like so it's like sometimes the job you choose to do is not the job you want to do, and the whole time you're there, you're like, man, fuck this job. Fuck this job.
Nah.
Like, and it's like you're like, fuck it. If I get fired, I get fired. But like, I'll just go get another fucking bullshit job until I can get to where I want to be.
Nah, because like I had to during the course of a night in a club, it gets busy. They had a toilet that got flooded. Right, the shit was stinking. It was at the point where I real deal, and that's what I was showing you. I real deal went to Walmart and I actually bought some air freshener because motherfuckers wasn't doing the shit, right? I had to mop it, wasn't working. I had to squeegee the shit, it wasn't working. I'm like, man, fuck this shit. Mind you, yeah, it's that situation. Fuck that shit, literally and figuratively. But I'm like, I'm not a fucking plumber. What the fuck am I doing this? Nah, there's no nozzle to turn it off. No, I'm trying to troubleshoot this while there's active people in the club. And I gotta make it. I gotta make it look cute.
Sometimes you just got to do your job though. You know what I mean? Yes. Like as a DJ at a strip club, you know what I mean? If a fight breaks out in the club, that ain't me.
That's not you.
There's people for that. Not you. Now, if they come over here about the equipment, that's a different story. You know what I mean? But
your job is to turn the music off.
Not even. My job is to keep the party rolling, baby. Let that fight happen. We're not stopping the party. You know what I mean?
No, all right. Well,
the bouncer's supposed to get
executive decisions here.
Yo, as a bouncer, listen, as a bouncer, I'm not there to prevent crime. I'm there to deter a situation.
Yeah.
So what do? Is I immediately go up to the guy, hands open. Why? Because you do this, you're ready for a fight. This, you're still ready for a fight, but you're also protecting yourself. And also the patrons could see you. Yeah. So what I do is just like, yo, bro, do you know what you're doing right now? The cops are on their way. They might not even be on their way. But now I put it in their heads that you're going to put yourself in the line of fire when it comes to getting arrested. So now it looks like I'm looking out for you, or I'm really looking out for the best interests of the business.
Yep.
While you're cleaning the toilet and Daryl is keeping the party going.
Listen, I started working doors. Like that was my first industry job was as a bouncer, man. Like, and I wasn't as diplomatic as you. Is what I'll say.
You come from a different era.
I was bouncing in a different era, man. Listen,
and even as a ballback, and before we get to the movie, as a ballback, like I'll walk through the club and I'll just be like, "Yo, Eric, that dude over there is moving kind of funny. Just like keep an eye on him," and I'll just keep it moving. Don't make a scene. I just keep it as simple as possible. Like I'll say, "Yo, Eric, that dude's moving kind of weird over there. Keep an eye on him." And then I might crack a stupid little joke, and then me and him will laugh, and then we walk off. Yeah. Know what I mean? So
shout out to the bouncers, man. You know what I mean? That be
shout out to the bouncers and security.
Shout out to them boys, man.
One of my favorite things to see on the internet is bouncers fucking throwing motherfuckers out the club and shit.
Yo, I've seen some shit
because they just they keep their cool, and then it's just like, all right, man, I gotta fuck you up real quick. Bang, 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 bang. Get out.
Yo, this dude tried to steal a bottle and he got slapped the shit out of him the other night. Yo,
I never done that.
It was hilarious. This dude got slapped. Not even
crazy. I think the
Fuck you
craziest
doing?
thing I think the craziest thing I ever did, not even crazy, was just that. So a dude tried to like, he tried to hit one of the girls. So I ended
Mm.
up grabbing his wrist, twisting it behind his back, and I don't know what I was thinking, but like I literally took my hand like this and like basically got under the back of his belt, almost like if I was giving him a
Wedgie.
wedgie, and walked him out. Like I know you've seen this before, Daryl. I know you've seen this before. It was an old school move I was taught by this dude out in Texas when I was working on the strip at this club called it was the Dallas Cabaret. And this I when I saw that I was like, oh yeah, because like immediately you're like this, like you're walking like this, and like it was like
On
his
tippy
tippy toes
toes.
and something,
Yeah.
yeah.
On tippy
Because it's
toes. On
just
tippy toes.
and he's just like, yo, bro, what the hell did you do to me? I'm like, yo, bro, you're trying to hit one of the girls. Like the bartender, the owner, the maitre d', they got guns. What are you doing? Like this, because it's Texas. So it's like, yo, I'm trying to
Mm.
make sure no one dies. Because as soon
Mm-hmm.
as one bullet flies off, the club's shutting down. The club's shutting down, another club is gonna
Yeah.
reopen.
Everybody,
Party
everybody,
done.
lose, everybody lose their job when there's a shooting, man, for at least a couple of days.
Exactly.
Party done. It's on the
Exactly.
news. It's on the news.
But
Before we
long
get
story
into
short. Oh my bad. Go
before
ahead.
we get into our movie of the week, man, let's give us the synopsis on Man on Parole, Actor on Parole,
Oh,
sorry, Actor on Parole, and where they can see
Mm.
it in New York for those that are local.
so basically, all right. So on June 18th and June 21st at the People's Improv Theater Lab. I want to say that's
I'll be in New York.
154 West and 29th. 154 West and 29th. Not too far away from the Madison Square Garden. So that's the dream right there. And so
Mm-hmm.
Actor on Parole is a one-man show that is a mixture between a theatrical piece and a stand-up comedy where I'm basically tracing my footsteps from my childhood where a lot of my upbringing that wasn't very very dysfunctional, growing up in the group homes, basically being institutionalized since I was a young kid, and then finding acting as an escape. But then eventually, as I grew up, the what is it? The prison ended up finding me somehow again, and then basically all the characters and the things that I witnessed and the things that I had to do, especially like say getting commissary and all that stuff. I wrote help wrote parole letters, love letters for guys that would want to send to their girls and all that stuff. I would charge them like a bag of coffee or two. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to ask my family for money like
Ghost
that.
writing love notes, huh?
I
Hey, look,
was, I
that's a
was. I was. So it's just, and just like how I recounted my steps, not just
Mm.
as an actor, but as a man, to just now sometimes I drop off I'll go to my parole officer's office to go have a meeting, and then I'm passing by the
Mm.
same window that I used to look out of my dorm cell at minimum security and dream
Mm.
about what I'm doing right now. So now it's just the show is basically
Surreal.
like a coming of age, but also a surreal situation where I'm
Mm.
inviting you to understand that the idea of what you think about a prison may not necessarily be exactly what you think, like that's coming from the movies or something like that. Like there's real deal
Mm.
a spirit inside that place that breaks you down, but also tries to speak to you and like reteach
Mm.
you who you are as a person. And yeah, Malcolm X said it best. Some of us men really need to sit down in there to think about the things that we do, because sometimes we don't have the chance in life to really think. That's not going for everybody. Everybody shouldn't go to prison,
Yeah.
but it's just some of us just it took me to do that to realize like, yo, like I really have a lot of great things in life that I need to look at and be present about, instead of thinking
Yeah.
about the things that I don't have and don't accomplish, because I haven't gotten there yet. So it's the
A-
patience, it's the
And like
marathon.
you said, it gets to a point where you're not in survival mode anymore. You're in living mode,
Yeah,
and you're living life and you're experiencing life in its beauties and its ugliness in real time.
absolutely.
And as before we pivot to the movie, one of the movies that we should do is Road to Perdition, because that's exactly what it
No,
sounds like.
that's
That's
what I
exactly
want.
what it sounds like. What you're saying. That actually might be my next movie for next week. Low key.
I actually didn't like that movie at all, but if you choose it, then I'll watch it
We'll
again.
talk about it. I'll see. I'm on the fence with different movies, but we'll go to the movie that we actually picked.
Before we get there, Ari, are you gonna record this when you're in New York, and will we see? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because I might be in New York. I might be in New York during that time, Juneteenth.
I feel like 100%. So you can have it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, 100%. I do have it recorded, but I want to get a better recorded because I got my boy in Philly that I'm gonna try and pay to come up to New York, and he's gonna come up and watch it anyways. But I'm gonna ask him, could he film it for me?
Make sure you bring
Vinny. I'll have Vinny the Rock Lord. Make sure you bring the fourth member.
Jesus Christ, now can I get my words out, bro?
Yeah. Go ahead.
See, this is why. This is it. This is it right here. He gets interrupted sometimes when he gets a little too high. That's how
it's all right.
What is a poignant point? I'll have Vinny.
Jesus Christ. Come on, man.
It's the Lord's day.
Yeah, he's the fat Joe of the show, man.
Oh my God.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm punchy. I'm not lengthy with it. I'm punchy. But still.
Anyway, make sure he brings the Netflix cameras and the Tubi cameras, bro, because we need this. This might be something that they could rival Velocipaster.
Yes.
Easily one of the first. You know what I mean? But Tubi's cutting them checks too, bro. That's, you know what I mean. Like, and if I feel like this is something that probably, you know what I mean.
A couple of my films that I've been on, Tubi. Listen, I like Tubi because they support my films, so I can't sit there and doubt, man. And Tubi
has a place in the world.
Hey, we got about 50 movie credits between the three of us, and Ari got like 24 of them. 44 of them. That much. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's been in everything. You know what I mean? He's the young up and coming Sam Jackson-esque type. You know what I mean? He can play all the characters. You know
I like that comparison.
Dominican baseball player to actor on parole and shit. You know?
He's the LeBron. I guess we're the Bronnies with games played.
Nah.
Like he's doing a lot of the heavy lifting.
Yeah. He got all the awards and shit already.
Yeah, he's doing the heavy lifting.
Let's get into this week's movie, man. This is my pick of the week, man. I was on the fence. I really wanted to go with a couple other movies, but then I was like, damn, I ain't seen this shit in a minute. So, and I was trying to make the movie like kind of like Mother's Day trendy because I knew it was gonna be Mother's Day, but I couldn't think of a good movie with moms in it that was like good or that I could even think of. Really, like the only one I could really think of was the movie with Queen Latifah and them, but they wasn't really doing that shit for their kids. Where they was robbing all the banks.
Set it off.
Oh, set it off.
You know what I mean? They wasn't really doing it for their kids. They were just doing that shit. We need like some Mother's Day movies, I guess. Because I can't think of any.
In the chat, help us out. Help us out with
because this movie was far from a Mother's Day movie.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't think of one, so I was like, let me just go with some shit, you know what I mean? That I want to watch anyway. Oh shit, Steph's in the chat. What up, sis? Steph said, what up?
What's up, cuz?
So this week, you know what I mean, Dead Presidents, you know what I'm saying? Great cast. With Keith David. Let's start with him so we don't forget his name, you know what I mean?
Oh man.
The voice.
There's some like legendary, the silver tongue, that's what they call him, the silver tongue.
Yes.
Why do you know that?
Huh? Why do I know that they call him the silver?
Because he's in the industry. The industry.
Because he did the voice of Goliath from Gargoyles.
Oh, that's right.
Gargoyles, yep.
Because
Gargoyles, I was going to say that.
He did the voice of Al Simmons from the animated HBO show Spawn.
That's true.
He's played multiple voice characters. You should really look at his body of work. Daryl.
I was checking it out.
Yeah, especially his voice, like
his voice work is crazy. Yeah, I always forget.
Voice wise, Chris Summers is still my crush.
Really?
Yeah, like voice wise, like voice work wise.
I'll give you one better than both of them. Phil Lamar from Mad TV.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I don't have a crush on him. But that's why I said, like, I was going to bring him up.
Work.
Hey,
The
real
Nah,
quick,
body
his
of work.
voice too.
shout out to the voiceover god David Attenborough. His birth, he turns 100 this year.
Whoa,
Oh
what?
shit!
Yeah,
Damn.
he turns
Damn.
100 this year. So shout out to David Attenborough, the king
Yeah.
of voice work. But anyway, Lorenz Tate,
Yeah, let's
Anyway.
get back in the car.
Lorenz Tate, Keith David, Chris Tucker, who I forgot was in
Mm-hmm.
this shit.
What?
Mm.
What? He punched the shit out of Mookie.
Bokeem
Yeah.
Woodbine,
Yep.
Jennifer Lewis is in this shit. Clifton Powell, uh,
Mm.
Yes. Oh,
oh,
Pinky,
Pinky,
Pinky.
a very young Terrence Howard,
Yep.
Maine.
I totally forgot he was in this. Yeah, he was saying Maine
Yeah, with the
back then
Maine
too.
early
Man.
on and shit. That's not no new shit.
Mhm.
Terrence Howard been on the Maine. Sticky Fingers is in this shit, man. Like the
Don't forget don't forget the baddie in Boucher. And
oh
Boucher,
yes,
right?
in
Don't
Boucher.
forget her. Don't
Shout out
forget
to
her.
Boucher.
Heather B was in this movie too.
Yeah, shit. The cast is
Mm-hmm.
crazy. Hughes brothers, you know what I mean?
Yes.
The legendary Hughes brothers. Um, you know, man, I love this movie, man. Like
Nah,
it takes you to so many different places in time.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like it's more than just about like stealing shit. You know what I mean?
no, what? No.
And so like watching it, I was like, man, this is what cinema was. Like blacks, this is like real black cinema.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, sure, it had like the hood elements, which I'm not necessarily a fan of, but like it had the other elements of like relationships and things like that,
Mm.
of all different kinds. You know what I'm saying? And like
Mm.
the way that you have to navigate that shit. But again, the Hughes brothers, man, those boys, those guys been doing it for so long.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to spoil it this week because I want people to go watch this shit. You know what I mean? So I'm giving the DJ IronMonkey synopsis.
No spoilers.
Go watch Dead Presidents. It's a movie. If you got a top, 20 movies that you should watch, Dead Presidents should be on that list, in my opinion. I'm gonna give it a 4.995. Almost a 5.
All right, I'm glad he didn't
because there's no
go that deeper than the 3 numbers.
Out of
Ari.
what range?
Out of 5.
Out
of 5. Now, Ari, he has his way. He has his way about giving weird ass percentages.
Because not every movie is equal,
that's his take. That's his take. It's an opinion. It's an opinion.
I've accepted it. I've accepted it.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this right now. This movie, because I had to read, because I was a young one watching this as a kid, and I didn't understand, because I looked at it as, oh, this is a hood movie when I was a kid. But then as I rewatched it when Daryl sent me the information, I'm like, oh, this is a coming of age. This is a caper movie, a dark comedy, dark comedy. Because there's moments in the movie where you're laughing at and you're like you're like, oh, this
with the head.
Where the dude stashed his leg off.
Yeah.
That was kind of funny, dog.
Yo,
that's the part where it had to be. That's the part where it had to be.
That's what I'm saying. A gangster, of course, gangster film, heist film, period drama, political drama, psychological drama, tragedy, and true crime story. Like this had huge, like, that's the thing about the Hughes brothers. Like, when you're in that industry of directing, you kind of have this niche of a style. Like Spike Lee is always going to have
with that camera
style with the camera. You already know. Everyone knows where you're just sitting still and then everything is moving back, because how he envisions everything is like life is moving while you're staying stagnant into some type of mentality or a memory. And with this was like everything that could go wrong goes wrong, and even worse. You know what I'm saying? And all it comes from was, it's like falling in love with the wrong person. That's how I saw this movie, as falling in love with the wrong person and just trying to make the worst situation into something right because you believed in something. And that's what I felt like with the whole political thing about it, with the Vietnam War, because just to be honest, no one could even fool the white people at that time that the Vietnam War was won by America. But then, as a black man who you're already at war with America, that's like a double entendre of like, what the hell? Not only am I coming
Mm.
from this war, but I'm going home to another fucking war, and now I'm a
Yep.
father. That's
Yep.
like I couldn't, and
Battling
I
that war
relate,
too.
and I relate to that because as soon as I came back home from the joint, I had a 1 year old. I had to get the blood test, and now I have
Oh shit!
she's
Congratulations,
almost to
bud.
get. Nah, yeah, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, she's gonna be 2 in June 9th. But I
Oh, okay,
related,
that's what's up.
Mm.
and I related to that shit, and I'm just like, damn, I can't imagine coming home from a fucking war, and trying to be a father. So yeah, of course. And that we're what we were talking about. What's the theme of today? The survival mode. This movie got
Mm.
survival mode all over it, bro.
I was
So
gonna
it's
say
just
that.
like, yeah, so this movie in such great ways. I honestly, in my opinion, think this is the best Hughes brother movie. That's just my opinion though. I because they
I can see
had
that.
all those qualities in the movie. Now, performance-wise, there is some things. So in
What?
retrospect of what Daryl was rating it, I was gonna say
Mm.
I would give it like I would give it a 4. I would give it a 4.
Okay. Out of five.
Just a 4 out of 5.
All right. So I like everything that y'all was saying. So as y'all was talking, I was thinking of a pivot. So my thing is number one with this movie. I remember back in high school, the soundtrack I used to bump
Mm.
constantly. Like I wore that tape out, both of them, volume one and volume two, where I had debates with my boy in social studies with Mr. Charleston. Which volume was better, volume one or volume two? The music used in this movie is golden. If you have
Mm.
a chance, go back and listen to volume one and volume two. Great soundtrack. Like that was basically the soundtrack of probably what my I can't remember if it was like junior. No, I don't. I can't remember what year it was in high school. All that aside, but the casting is golden. The story textures that Ari brought up are there. Um, Another thing that I would probably say to not punch your points too much is that with the movie, yeah, people are fighting a war, not just externally, but internally as well. And when I was saying earlier about the life that they chose, because in the scene with his mother and Lewis and the father, he chose that life,
Mm.
right? Because he
Right.
could have been just like his brother, and pursue that lifestyle. But no, he chose that life, and that is what some of your choices can ripple to. But there's little pivot points where you can do other things, you know,
Mm.
like what Ari has done. He just chose to lean into the skit a little bit too much. Know what I mean? And the movie for me, I'll give it a solid 4. I want to go 4.5 for the soundtrack alone. So I'll go.
Damn, I didn't even
Uh,
think about the soundtrack. That soundtrack is crazy.
oh my goodness!
This is
Again, in
bring
high
back
in high
soundtrack.
school, in high school, I used to bump that soundtrack, that and Above the Rim. Like those were my jams. Like soundtracks to movies is a lost art now.
Yo, can we?
Um,
I'm saying, can we bring back the real soundtracks? Like people used to do, like A-list like record folks would just be like, yo, I got to get on this soundtrack. You know what I
yep,
mean? They would just do
yep.
songs just for the soundtrack. It's not even on the album. You got to buy the soundtrack to get that song.
But
You know?
mind you, this is the thing about
Ooh.
soundtracks. This is the thing about soundtracks. Soundtracks were actually a thing that was actually done by like black movies and black artists, because what it did was is it was actually an advertisement of the movie, because you would hear the music and like I, I like
Yeah,
I'm in the zone, I feel it, and let me see what it looks like on film on the screen.
Plus,
Black people it was a thing. I forgot what documentary I watched, but that's the way I do my mixes. Like it gives a soundtrack to a feeling, and then when you see the visuals, it all adds up.
yeah.
But that's what I'm working towards.
I mean,
That's why I appreciate people like Ari and homegirl Dana that was on the show a couple of weeks ago. You
I,
know, people actually in the industry.
I used to be mad though because like sometimes like they wouldn't put like the soundtrack would have more songs than the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like it would be like mad songs that wasn't even in the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the remix.
The remix is some shit. You know what I mean? But like, listen, bring back real deal soundtracks where like
It's a lost art.
Your top like artists are on like whatever movie. You know what I mean?
Did we do a top 5 of our favorite soundtracks?
Nah, but
I swear we did.
That should come up. And I don't know, like Eric, you said this is their best, the Hughes Brothers' best movie.
Arguably.
Listen, I'm talking.
It depends on the argument.
I'm talking about story wise, and I'm talking about production wise. Now,
and the texture
for the culture. For the culture, it might be. It probably is going to be between South Central and Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, but this one had a different texture.
But that's not even But they did the Book of Eli.
They did do the Book of Eli. Did it touch? Did it touch people? Did it touch the culture in a way that
Book of Eli is there?
I felt like Book of Eli is very underrated. I'm glad you
it
said
is.
Because
like,
it's a great film. It's a
like
great
visually,
film.
It's visually amazing too.
Oh, 100%. Oh, 100%. 100%.
And they also did American Pimp, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, one thing I forgot to bring up, and I just remembered, this is 2 movies in a row. Daryl had a heist movie. So I see the connective tissue. No. Just in general. I was gonna bring that up in my movie review, and I forgot about it.
So 2 movies in a row with Cuba Gooding too.
But it's funny that you were talking about how there was some music that wasn't in the actual soundtrack. But did you guys know that there is a Dead Presidents Volume 2 that came out in 1996? So they actually have two. They have 2 soundtracks.
No, and that was my debate.
I think it's because of that fact that people were like, "Yo, where's all that good hip hop shit you guys had?" And all that is so and that's the thing, Daryl. By public demand, nowadays, especially for the Book of Eli, there was no public demand of the like content is not bought from us anymore from the middleman. Like that's why they have Netflix, Tubi, and all this stuff, so they control the content. When you had DVDs, VHSs, cassettes, vinyl, that was the content that you were able to create based upon what you liked and what your style was. Now they want everybody to not have their style, but we have you in your cache box on Tubi and all the movies that you like and all that stuff, but then they end up going away after 6 months or something like that. So it's just like I feel like it's all about public demand. And plus, and I say a solid 4 because they did all this in a $10 million budget.
Yeah.
Do you know
with that cast alone?
Think about it for a second. Nowadays, what does $10 million get you in a movie that's not on an indie level skill?
Even when Homeboy and his guts, like the visuals and the money for that, like, and the cast alone, that's at least $8 million for the cast alone.
The Scream video from Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson was $7 million. That's $3 million less than the actual budget of the film.
Yeah, and that video was kind of
so. And they made worldwide. Hold on, I'm gonna look at it too because
that was during the time when Hype Williams was getting $1 million a video too, 1995.
$1 million for that Busta Rhymes and Janet Jackson video. I remember that too.
Their opening weekend was October 8th, 1995. They made $7 million. Gross between US and Canada was 24. Gross worldwide was 24 million. So they made back, the production company made back their money. They made back their money and then got another 10 to like $11 million left.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
and again, like the soundtrack, I remember because I was probably like in my junior year. Me and Omar used to have the debates. Which one is the better soundtrack, Volume One or Volume Two? Like I
Mm.
love that and Above the Rim. But we'll get to like our top five probably down the road of
Nah,
top
yeah,
five
because that
soundtracks. But that's a lost art. And like you were saying, physical media, you don't own it because I bought a movie. But if I don't pay for the streaming service, I can't have access to what I own.
Oh yeah,
I
hell
mean,
yeah. If I stop
mm-hmm.
paying my Amazon Prime bill, I lose all the movies that I paid for already.
yeah.
They're not gonna be like, oh, here's your movies. Let's send them to you in hard media since you don't have this Amazon shit no more. They're like,
Same
nah.
thing with music. Same
All
thing
my
with music.
all
Like,
my
mind
books,
you,
all my books are
if I
going too.
if I don't have access to the internet, I don't have access to what I own. Know what I mean? So if I don't have Wi-Fi or like I don't pay my phone bill for whatever reason, I'm asked out. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I can't watch a movie. I can't listen to shit.
I'm gonna
Physical
start building
media,
a
bring it
library
back.
of I'm gonna start building a library of DVDs again and shit, just to have. You know what I
Listen,
mean?
when I moved, I threw mad shit out.
You know, and
Mad
books
shit.
and a library of books too. Like
Mm,
I got a lot of books. I gotta like put them on display. Um,
mm.
you know, because books are important,
Nah,
man. I found
no, I got
I
a whole
saw
library there.
I saw first edition
What, Winnie the Pooh?
no. Damn, no, I can't think of the name of it anymore. It was like a first
Come on.
edition Alchemist or something like that.
Oh,
For like $650, or and then I saw one like first edition. Like, they're on this like auction site. They had a bunch of first edition books.
okay. I
Moby Dick and um, uh, Peter Rabbit first edition, just like short stories and shit like that. You know what I
yeah.
mean? But all like all first editions. Man,
Yeah, Peter Rabbit is one of them. Nah, I was thinking, I'm like, yo, are you getting contact? Like, how you forgetting shit? Like, I'm supposed to be the one smoking here.
because
Like, I'm supposed to be forgetting shit.
Mm.
because I don't smoke on the podcast doesn't mean that I haven't smoked already. It's
No, I was just questioning
yeah.
if you get in contact. Like,
Nah.
okay.
But also, man, I just be forgetting shit sometimes, man. Like I can see it, but I can sometimes I don't see the title that I'm thinking of. Like the thoughts are coming too
Mm,
fast. You know what I mean? But shout out to Pristine Auctions if you need if you want if you're like a memorabilia guy, you don't want to spend your hours on YouTube, um, not
mm,
YouTube, eBay. Uh,
mm-hmm.
Pristine Auction is the way to go. Um,
Mm.
you
There
know,
you go.
Uh,
That's how you
send us the
represent the sponsors right
send
there.
us the motherfucking
yeah.
money. Um,
Uh, yeah,
but anyway,
we'll workshop that read.
we'll workshop it. Hey, but we're up against it right now, man. Ari, tell the people how they can find you, where they can see
Yes.
you. We appreciate you coming on the show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
no problem,
I'll be in
man.
New York. I'll be in New York around that time for the June show. So Lord willing, I'll make my way out to seeing the shows because you said it was June
June
18th
18th
to
and June 21st. I'll send you so you can go on my Instagram, yo
hmm
underscore it's underscore Airy1 on Instagram. You can even Google it and stuff.
hmm
Actor on parole at the pit in NYC. It'll come up and stuff. I think first show is at 9 o'clock. The second show is gonna be at 6:30. Um yeah,
Wait,
if you
9
reach
a.m.
me, no. Excuse me. Did I say 9 a.m.? 9 p.m. My bad.
Oh, okay, no, because you
9
said
p.m.
9 and then 6. You said the second show
Yeah,
was 6. I'm like, wait, what?
yeah. 6:30 p.m. on a Sunday, and then 9 o'clock p.m. on I
Oh,
believe
okay,
the 18th is a Thursday.
and the
Yep.
location?
So that will be in New York at the Pit, the People's Improv Theater. I believe it's
People's
154th
Improv
West and
Theater.
I believe it's 154th West and 29th
Okay,
Street.
the Pit. All right,
Yep.
People's
That's
Improv
that.
Theater,
Yep.
New
Yep.
York.
Yep.
All
Yep.
right,
Yeah.
Word.
No,
So
yeah. You
nah,
if you're in New
reach
York
me.
during that time, make sure you go check that shit out, man.
Yeah.
Um,
yeah.
actor.
I'm gonna be bringing it back to Providence by the end of this year, hopefully in September, because people have been coming at me about it because they didn't come last time. I'm like, yo, I did 6 shows in 2 weeks, and you guys didn't want to come through, but you said you were gonna come through. So it's all good. So
Hey,
by
that's
Nah,
popular demand,
the band, baby.
I'm bringing it back.
nah,
By
That's what's
nah.
up.
Rhode Island is one of them places where they recognize you when you blow up outside of Rhode Island,
yeah, I
not
know,
while you're
I know.
here.
It's
So
all
while
good.
you're here is a cap
Yeah,
to recognition. But
Hey,
when you
but you
go
got
out and other people recognize your skill, now, yo, yo.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna
the
see
man
too.
is
I'm gonna
there
see
for
about
more
the
dope,
D.
though. That's dope.
Absolutely. I'm gonna see what's good with.
Yeah,
I'm gonna see what's good with the D out there too.
Hey, do it, man. You all
Yeah.
come visit anytime, bro. I always like visitors and shit. You know what I mean? Just let me know so we can work
yeah,
around, bro. I'll
yeah.
show
Me,
you
me and
around.
Daryl gotta do a live in studio show. It's gonna be
All
weird with
right.
me smoking so much. I gotta calm down.
I don't think it's gonna be weird, man. You
That's pretty much you, bro.
you
It's gonna
smoke
be
every episode, dude.
weird if you don't.
Hey,
Yeah,
you know,
all buttoned up, no
like I said,
chains.
I just don't smoke on the show. That's all. It don't
Yeah,
mean
no, no, no.
I
Respectfully, respectfully,
anyway.
respectfully.
Happy Mother's Day
Happy
again to
Yes,
Mother's
all the
Day.
mothers. Shout out to my moms. You know what I mean? All right,
I'm a friend.
rest in easy to Miss Marlene and happy
Yes.
birthday, happy Mother's Day to your mom too. Ari, tell her I said hello,
Oh,
Auntie.
I most certainly will. I'll be seeing her later. Yeah, say the
Uh,
Oh, the
same thing to
step two in
Auntie
the chat.
Fran.
shout
Yeah,
out to
yeah.
Steph.
Happy
Yeah,
Mother's Day, cuz. Happy
baby
Mother's
My
sis.
Day.
sister.
You know, both my
Yeah.
sisters, they got kids now. I got 6 nephews, dog.
Yeah.
So
Shout out to my baby mothers as well. You
Damn,
know.
we got all the girls on this side. Shit.
yeah,
we
man.
got all the we got all the girls on this side.
I told
Yeah.
somebody like if I ever have kids, man, I'm gonna have twin girls or some shit because my sister got all the boys.
All the boys. Yo.
Both my sisters have boys. Like just magic, the way that odds go. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah. And it'll be cosmic karma as well.
Mm.
You'll have girls.
Yeah. Also that. Also the world would be like, yeah, go
Nah, it's
ahead,
all
have
good
those.
though. It's all good.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I
My
got three girls
daughter.
and one boy.
As soon as my daughter sees me, she gives her mom a look like you can leave. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm good. My dad's there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
hey, that's the power of being a daddy.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Put
anyway,
the
make
moms on
sure.
timeout.
Oh, also shout out to all the Uber drivers and whoever got to pick up the moms from brunch this afternoon.
Oh, oh, the
Y'all are
brunch.
real MVPs.
Woo, the brunch.
Everybody that got to pick
oh,
somebody up from the Mother's Day brunches.
oh,
You know what I
brunch on
mean?
Mm.
Sundays.
Hmm.
And because you know Mother's Day brunches, the ladies is coming, they're climbing in your Uber, saucy.
Just brunches in general. Just brunches in general. But Mother's Day?
Yeah, but you know they're going extra hard for Mother's Day. You know what I mean? The regular brunch with the girls, they want to do other shit. They want to go shopping and all that shit. But Mother's Day brunch,
Mm,
they drinking
mm.
all the mimosas.
As a ball back, I probably worked like 5 of those events, and I'm like, ye gads.
Yeah,
Like I
they
got my
drinking
head
all the
down.
mimosas, man. So shout out to all the Uber and Lyft drivers and anybody that got
Mm.
to pick their mom up from, you know what I mean, or their wife up from Mother's Day brunch. You know, she gonna get in the car, and you probably taking all the girlfriends. You got to drop everybody off. They're gonna be singing.
Jumping in the car.
They're gonna be singing "Sexy Red" and Cardi B the whole time.
Get him sexy. Get him sexy. And
But
the,
hey,
Mm-mm.
and the girls clapping
Mm-mm.
in the back.
it's their day, so just you know, just tough it out, fellas. Uh,
Yeah, no, mind you, that happened last night. Get him sexy. Get him sexy. Girls clapping everywhere. I'm
Hey,
trying to
you know,
walk
dude,
through with the ice.
we also need to popularize the Father's Day steak fry or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, something.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
we got to do
we
something.
can go out and get smashed, and our wives and girlfriends and Uber drivers got to come pick up groups of drunk ass dudes.
Uh huh. Mm-hmm. Wait. What will be the song that
Yo,
we
wild.
chanting?
I
Because
don't
we're
know.
not chanting "Get him
It ain't,
sexy."
it ain't doing that.
It'd probably be some
Oh,
Fab or some Jay-Z or something.
and
Some
she
Mm.
said she's just a friend. She
Don't want to be
said
a
she's just a friend.
baller.
Oh,
Shot caller,
baby.
28 rich on the young koala. All get late now.
yeah, hey,
Oh,
yeah, that
I
shit
don't
would be
know.
crazy.
It's the best
highway,
song I can think of off the top of my head.
highway. Gotta be a better way,
Way.
better way, better way. You know, I actually like that one.
And then the girl
No
would just
one.
be like, "Get your ass in the car. You think you're something
Yeah, yeah,
special,
yeah.
huh?"
Nah, wait. Are we taking the byways or the highways?
Exactly.
It just be an Uber ride full of dad
Shut up,
jokes.
shut up.
Uber ride full
Shut
of
up.
dad jokes and just drunk laughing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and endless eye rolls from the driver. Oh, god damn it!
Or
Gotta
it'll
be
be
a
like
better way.
the
Yo,
Jordan
it's
LeBron
traffic.
debate happening in the back seat. You know,
Yeah.
it'd be like a music debate or some shit, or like, yo, the Knicks versus shout out to the Knicks and the Pistons, by the way, before we get out of here doing their thing. The Pistons lost yesterday. They lost a tough one yesterday, but I wasn't expecting the sweep. So um,
Listen. Bring out the brooms. We about to sweep today. But
I
you know
can't
what?
say
If
anything.
there's
The
if
fucking
there's
Celtics
traffic in the
lost.
car, you know somebody like me is gonna make that stupid joke like, yo, it's fucking traffic. You know what? There gotta be a better way.
I
Better
gotta
way.
get out of here.
Better way.
I gotta
all
get
right,
out. That's
man.
my
We
that's
out of
my
here.
cue.
Make sure you like and subscribe. Join us
As
in
I
the
relight my
and
spliff.
thanks for coming on. Go check them out everywhere. You know what I mean? Watch all the movies. He got like 65 movies across the platforms and shit. You know
Yo,
what I
it went
mean?
from 25 to
They on
60.
Tubi. They on YouTube. They on Amazon. You know what I mean? You can buy them. They on Tudo TV. Dudes everywhere, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody in the house. We'll check y'all next week.
All
Peace.
right, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.